So let me get this straight. They're laying off teachers now when there's already a teacher shortage. They were supposed to drain the swamp and get rid of unnecessary spending. But average Americans and veterans are getting laid off. Isn't this the same party that be like, support our troops? We love vets. We love teachers. Help the teachers. What the hell is going on?
What the hell's going on over here?
I can tell you what's going on. You believe those people more than you believed your own eyes. See, I told individuals that this was gonna happen. I said, remember 3 months ago when I did a video on the Department of Education? Remember on my Patreon when I posted all of this stuff and said, listen guys, this is going to have consequences. Remember when I said, just because these guys tell you you're safe, you're not. And teachers flooded into the comments and said, Orlando, I don't know what you're talking about. Did you know that we're in a teacher shortage? There's no way that they're gonna lay us off. And I said, first time.
First time.
Currently, right now, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of teachers that are currently getting laid off. And let me just say this, just from the very beginning, I am a supporter. If there is a profession that I believe deserves more credit, if there's a position that I believe deserves more money, it's teachers. The point of this video isn't that teachers don't deserve this or that and the other. And unfortunately, we're here today. And now we see all the teachers coming out and saying, what? You're letting us go? Oh my God. But we're gonna get into it, guys. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too, I have a newsletter. Yes, a newsletter. And guess what? It's free. You can't beat free. Also, too, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment in the description, guys. The point of the video is to let you know that no one is safe. And I've been saying this from the very beginning. I know that these guys are telling you, these politicians, your manager, your principal, whoever's over you, they're telling you, don't worry. Jessica, do you think we would lay you off? Do you think that we would lay you off when we need multiple teachers and have vacant job listings? Listen, we're not gonna let you go. We need you. That's what they told you, right?
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
They told you, don't worry about it. You will have a job at the end of this summer. And guess what? We won't send you a pink slip. We won't send you a pink slip during your summer vacation and ruin it. We would never, ever do anything like that. That's what they told you, right?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
But now you're seeing videos like this.
I just have a question for teachers. How are you getting through the school year right now? With the knowledge or uncertainty that you'll have your job for next year? Our school just went through layoffs, and it's just a weird vibe. There's just a weird vibe everywhere. Every classroom. I feel like for so long, we've been being told that this career will always have a job. And right now, and for a while, we haven't been filling jobs, and not enough people have been coming in. And now we just went through waves of rifts, or at least in Washington state. No jobs for the people who just graduated. There's no jobs for the people who were 3-year teachers and just got rifted. There's nothing. There's no job. I'm at a loss for words.
Do you believe me yet?
Just in case someone didn't see my last video 3-4 months ago when I pre-warned this, let me just go ahead and give you just a small synopsis. I said that with the Department of Education now putting all of the weight on the states and federal funding would no longer be issued to those states. And now that those states now have to solely come up with the money, they're gonna lay people off.
You're fired, and you're fired, and definitely you're fired.
Not only did I say they're gonna lay teachers off, I said everybody's at risk. I said the janitor, I said administrative workers, I said after school individuals. It doesn't matter. If you work for a school, your job is on the line.
You're fired.
That's what I said. And people were like, Orlando, I appreciate that take. I really do. But the way my job is...
There's no way they're gonna cut 50 teachers down to 25. It's impossible. We already have too many students in a classroom. We already have bare minimum materials.
That's sheer insanity. I'm out.
You give me a list over and over and over. But here's the one thing I've always said. What do your eyes show you? What do you see actually happening? Remember, you guys are the ones that are in these industries. And if I, from the outside, could see, imagine what you could see in the inside.
Damn, dude, that's tight.
Yeah, I like that.
When you're talking to your coworkers and you see a guy just got laid off, a teacher that's been there for 20 years, and you've only been there for 4, that don't worry you?
It's bad, real bad.
When you see a teacher of the year getting fired, a teacher of the year getting fired and laid off, that don't worry you?
Oh my God. Oh.
You don't believe me that there are more job cuts coming. You don't believe me. Okay, well, let me show you. Let me give you the receipts. Stanford University will cut $140 million from its budget, citing federal policy changes. What does that mean? What does that mean? That's what we were talking about when I said the Department of Education. It is now your responsibility, school, with the state to work out education. You are no longer receiving dollars from the federal government. I'm not here to discuss the politics of it. That's not what we're here to discuss. We're here to discuss if you think that the school, if you think that the politicians, if you think your manager, your principal, whoever is your superior, you think that they're gonna keep you on and they're losing this type of money? Let me guess, I just heard you. I heard you. You said, oh, well, this is only Stanford. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Brown University preps for significant cost cutting amid federal funding disruption. Are we seeing a trend? Where do you think they're gonna get the money from, guys? Orlando University. This is gonna be multiple choice. It should be easy. Where do you think a corporation, a school, a business, whatever you wanna call it, is going to get money that they have lost? Where is the first place they will look? A, sell more products. B, research and development. C, cutting you, the employee. And then D, the CEO's salary. I'll wait. Which one? Oh, you got it right. So C, from the employee you. Listen, you guys do listen. You are listening. That is correct. And I've been saying this for the longest. But listen, we're not done yet. Let's go ahead and continue on and take a look at some other examples. Johns Hopkins gets most federal money, but now much of it is at risk. Let's continue on. MSU will make staff cuts, may offer buyouts to balance budget. But that's not enough. Indiana colleges cut hundreds of low enrollment degree programs ahead of state mandate. Losing funding. Look, you see what I'm saying, guys? I've went from all the way from Stanford, now we're in Indiana.
That's crazy.
This is just a small portion of what's happening. And I've been trying to sound the alarms. Let everybody know the summer is gonna be really hot. It's gonna be really hot.
This is getting hot.
And these colleges, these schools, they will do whatever they have to do to save the money. And getting rid of you, I know you've been with them for 15 years. You've gave them your best teaching years ever. But they don't care. I know. I know. It's hard to hear. They don't care.
This is not funny. It's not funny.
Breaking news from Chicago Public Schools. Late tonight, the district announced it is laying off dozens of staff members, many of whom are crossing guards. Here's a look at the numbers. The majority of the cuts are to the SEIU Local 73 union, which represents those guards. 67 central and network office employees have been cut, as well as 7 Chicago Teachers Union members. And more than 100 vacant positions were also eliminated. The school district faces a $734 million budget deficit. And tonight, SEIU called the layoffs a blow to the city's education system, adding that it will do what it can to mitigate them.
Did you hear that? They're laying off cross guards.
Hold up.
So you're telling me that they're laying off cross guards, but you think that you're safe?
Something ain't right.
You just heard the news anchor. He said they have to make up a $734 budget deficit. $734 million.
Damn.
And you think, I'm good.
The teacher shortage. There's no way that these guys would ever lay me off.
Sure.
Now, I do want to include, there are some other factors in this that I have stated previously that I want to state one more time. Not only do you have the Department of Education getting shut down, meaning the federal money is no longer coming to the states, and then we have a situation of states and schools overspending during the pandemic, thinking and not looking forward ahead and saying, what if this money does not continue?
The next thing you're about to see is get up out of here before I come put some more in your mouth. Last scene.
They went ahead and hired more teachers. They went ahead and bought more things to help individuals learn materials and things like that. And listen, I'm not against that. I am not against that. I think, again, like I stated earlier, anything to help children learn better, easier, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Hiring more teachers, smaller classrooms, whatever you need. I understand that. But here is the problem. The money has to come from somewhere. And once the money stopped, now all of a sudden, the school districts are like, well, I looked in the wallet and we no longer have all this money that was coming in from the pandemic. You know, all of the money that we were receiving for school lunches, all of the money that we received per student that was double or triple the normal rate, all of those things, yes, all of those things we're no longer getting.
Wait, what?
Now that we still have to pay all of you teachers, and on top of that, we're no longer receiving federal funds anymore. So federal funds all the way around, we're no longer receiving. We have to make cuts.
Wow.
Because our expenses are too high. Now, doesn't that sound familiar? Because even though this is a layoff video, the school wasn't budgeting.
There's no money in it!
They should have known that they weren't going to receive this money. But here's the thing. I can guarantee you they did know it. They just didn't care.
Who does that?
They didn't care that they were going to hire these people and receive all this money and then have to lay those individuals off. They did not care. I can guarantee you they knew that it was going to end and that they would have to lay off people.
Awkward. So awkward.
But the short term is how much money we're receiving today.
This message is for teachers and anyone going into the field of education to be a teacher. Let's just have a real, honest, open discussion about what is going on. The reality is enrollment is declining everywhere. I don't know about the nice bougie schools. The rest of us, numbers are dwindling. And what does that mean for teachers? It's that the jobs that exist for teachers that we thought we were safe if you're permanent, no, you're not. All of these schools and districts that had all this COVID money, we implemented things that made the classroom better post-COVID for some time. Class sizes and technology, extra teachers. But we're 4 years post-COVID and that money's gone. I know specifically in my district, 110 probe and temp teachers are getting notified that they might be cut, and 195 permanent teachers are getting riffed. Rift means reduction in force, I think. So that. Did
you hear what she said? She said, look, everybody told us that the job was permanent. It was recession proof. Let me tell you this, guys. If a company tells you, a job tells you, this job is recession proof, they're literally telling you, this is a recession proof job. It's not recession proof. I know. It sounds crazy, right? If they tell you that it's recession proof, it's not recession proof. Oh, did they tell you guys, coders, programmers? Did they tell you guys, you guys will never be without a job. Never be without a job. What are we seeing now? A chatbot replaces 60 people? One chatbot. But remember, they told you, and when I say they, the company, your manager. They told you you were irreplaceable. When opportunities come in front of you and you decide to be loyal to this corporation, just remember, they won't be loyal to you.
It just means, hey, we only need X amount of classes taught, which means we only need X amount of teachers, which means we don't need you anymore. As far as I understand, it's happening, I mean, everywhere. I'm in Southern California, and most districts are being notified of these cuts, which is just a scary thing for teachers, because I feel like so many of us go into this field thinking like, no, this field is safe. This is a long-term plan.
And I'm here to tell you guys, I know, everybody's gonna tell you and their mom that a certain industry is safe. A certain industry, you don't have to worry about anything. All these cuts, all these this and that and the other, even government jobs. Remember when government jobs were if you get a government job, you're set for life.
Right.
Remember P&G? Thousands. UPS? Thousands. Remember the post office jobs? Oh, these are safe. Nobody is getting fired. Laid off. You would think that I would do all of these videos, show individuals exactly what's happening, what's exactly going to happen, and people would be like, I see it. They don't.
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind. That's my story I'm sticking to.
And I get it. I get it. You want to believe these people, and you want to believe, why would they lie to me? Why would my school lie to me that I've been working with for 15 years? And I've had an excellent record. And guess what? My annual evaluations, stellar. Chef kiss. They're amazing. 5 out of 5 out of 5. And they still let you go, didn't they? Because at the end of the day, it's about money. It doesn't matter how good of a teacher you are. It doesn't matter how much you do for the kids. It doesn't matter if you go use your own money for materials. It doesn't matter how much the parents love you. They will still let you go. No questions asked. And then tell you it was only business.
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
Okay, so now we're cutting teachers and we're laying teachers off. Teachers? I thought we didn't have enough of those. What is happening? Teachers. We're actually letting teachers go. I saw a teacher on this app right here that said that she was teacher of the year and she just got a letter to be laid off. The fuck? Really? I'm so glad I'm out of that profession. And no, I do not want to go back.
You hear that? That's from an ex-teacher.
This is reality. This is the real thing going on. This is, you know what I'm saying?
But hopefully one day, individuals will go, you know what? These companies aren't loyal. I cannot trust these corporations. I cannot trust individuals. I'm going to always put myself and my family first. Fact. I know, it sounds crazy, right? You think, Orlando, who wouldn't do that? Who wouldn't put themselves and their family first? All you have to do is go look at my comments. All you have to do is look at the community posts where I post comments of individuals saying, don't you dare talk about my company. Don't you dare talk about the corporation that I love. You would think some of these people literally have the corporation tattooed on their skin. That's how much they're fighting for them.
Oh my God.
Not realizing that the corporation doesn't even know your name. You are employee 368910. Well, it's gonna get worse before it gets better, guys. But if you like content like this, guys, if you love content like this, please join the Patreon. We do exclusive videos over there. You will love it. Also, we all know that you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, it will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you into your first rental property. You will love it. See you in the next one. Thanks.